Appalachian Trail surface road at the same time. Oh wow, now the beautiful state of Virginia, my home state's next door neighbor. Oh wow, the Appalachian Trail goes way up in the mountains, all way up there and loops around it. It goes right through there, well, through these mountains. Somehow loops around or something like that. I got in Monroe County, by the way. I probably am in Virginia, but I never saw the sign that said welcome to Virginia, but I'm sure I'm in Virginia, but now I have to be. Okay, I know I'm in Virginia. Of course, I'm wondering what the shelter is. I may accidentally walk past it. Oh well. If I did, I'll end up in Petersburg. I keep wanting to say Peterstown, but it's actually Petersburg I'm going to, because I got on in Peterstown in West Virginia, Monroe County, and I'm getting off in Petersburg. Just an overnight backpacking trip. I mean, it's just stuff like this that makes life worthwhile. And there's so many people that just wear us. I can hear the electricity surging above my head. How about if I find a better water source, Doug? That one back there. Well, normal conditions, it probably is reliable. It's not very reliable now because we've had very little rain the past 2 months. But this whole area of the country's not got a huge amount of rain. Okay, that sound above my head, I don't know if you can pick it up. Well, aside from the wind, of course, that buzz. That's electricity surging above my head. Of course, I can't plug in and turn on the light or anything. I have a feeling that I accidentally walked too far and missed the shelter. I really do. I still got like almost 2 hours of daylight left anyways. So if that's the case and I walk farther than I meant to, worst case scenario, I end up at my pickup point a day ahead of schedule. I couldn't go to the pickup point I wanted to, which is about 40 miles farther. I planned for that, but between finances and weather, I don't want to be on the trail when that severe storm system comes through. But there's people probably do it all the time. I know through hikers do. That's an actual camera. What the heck? Okay, I want to zoom in. That's like a CCTV camera recording. That's exactly what that is. CCTV and on the Appalachian Trail in the middle of nowhere. Kind of an odd thing to see. I expect to see a camera on the power tower recording in the middle of nowhere like this. There's a reason it's there. I don't know why, but there's a reason it's there. At least I think that's what it is. I might be wrong, but I'm sure that's what that is. This side is so well walked. That side is not. I didn't point this out in some of the other videos, but Appalachian Trail is actually the longest national park in the world. It's 2,000 miles long. I might be wrong, but I think it's the longest national park. If somebody corrects me, if I'm wrong, you guys correct me in the comments. It starts in Swinger Mountain, Georgia, and goes all the way to Mount Katahdin. Of course, it's only like 5-10 feet wide for the most part. So, the trail goes that way, but I'm going to go straight ahead for a second. I'm already here, I might as well. Over there's my home state of West Virginia. Over here's Virginia, so I'm literally on the border. But that's the way I gotta go. I just want to walk over to the tower and see what kind of view I got. I'm already here. I won't be here again anytime soon, that's for sure. Mainly due to that it's late October. I'm filming this on October 24th, and we're going to be going into winter time soon, so I just want to see what view I could see. As I look at two states at the exact same time. Wow. And then we gotta head back though. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You know, I'm so surprised that I've ran into nobody. I start thinking about the scripture in the Bible when it said, in Philippians, Genesis, not Philippians, brain fart. Genesis, when it says in the beginning, God created heavens and earth was about void and form. And then he talked about the sun and the moon. And then he said that there'll be light and there was light. And it talked about the creatures, every creature great and small. I mean, it's hard not to think about the Lord's beauty in his creation when you walk stuff like this. You're out in the woods, you're away from civilization. Well, for the most part, you got the power lines. If you look through town, you can clearly see people's farms, stuff like that. So you're never that far from civilization on this trail. But for the most part, you're never more than 5 or 10 minutes away from a town. It's not that far. It's actually not that far to go to get to a town or city. Well, I can't say a town or city, but you never. Let me reword that. You're never that far from civilization. There'll be somebody's farm or a house. Sometimes you could be like long ways from a town or city. You might come to a road crossing. There might not be a town or city for a good distance, but there will be at least houses and farms if something happened and you really needed help. Okay, let's see what the sign says here. That says something about the shelter. I gotta turn around. Nope, Appalachian Trail. My heart skipped a beat for a second there. I thought maybe I did pass the shelter. This points out how the trail keeps going. But I don't know how many videos to get in this hike. I've been hiking since 12 o'clock. Well, probably just a little bit before 12. I didn't get on the actual, it was almost warm before I actually got to the top of the mountain where the actual trail was. Because then I had to run back down the mountain, go groundhog trail for about a mile to find some stuff that fell from my bag because I didn't have it strapped on properly. I'm just glad I knows it's gone before it's too late. I may start strapping my back together better because when you notice that your back, when you notice something off, it's like you're walking like, something's amiss here, and you know something don't feel right, and your back feels like it's slightly lighter or slightly off, then you may be losing stuff. Unless you drank a bunch of water and eat a bunch of food that you got. Okay, that annoying song stuck in my head again. I'm going to try and get this annoying song unstuck in my head. I was thinking other songs and playing other songs in my head, but it ain't helping. Good grief. I'm literally going to run out of daylight before I find the shelter. I have a feeling. I better dig my bag and get my headlamps out. I've really heard somebody else say something in the shelter and I'm not by myself. If I am, I am. If I ain't, I ain't. Good grief, this is a bit of a walk. It's fun though, I'm enjoying myself, I will admit. I just gotta get my body used to all this. May have to get shoulder pads for next time around. Mainly because, well, shoulder pads are like where you're skating or biking and stuff, or you're playing sports. But I think they come in handy for backpacking. It'll give you extra cushion for the backpack. So in the future events, I'm gonna get me some shoulder pads, make the backpack, because I forgot my ibuprofen, my shoulders get a little bit sore. Oh well. While you're playing these 2-3 day gear shakedown hikes, it prepares you for longer hikes in the future. I'm disappointed I didn't see the Welcome to Virginia sign, because I know I got on in my home state, West Virginia, in Monroe County. I think it's funny, it's a place less than 2 hours from my house to access the trail, and I didn't even know it. Now I can plan little hikes like this, little 2 or 3 day trips. Okay, let's sing that one songs that I've been singing, trying to get the annoying one stuck on my head, but one of my favorite gospel songs. I was standing on the banks of the river, overlooking life's troubled seas. When I was crap, that hurt. When I saw life, when I saw the old ship of joy, I come and sell and okay, I'm a little tongue-tied. Well, I think it's when I saw that old ship of selling. Is that the old ship of joy, and I see a white mark on the rock. I can't remember how the song was going. I got a little confused there. All I know is I stepped between a couple of rocks, and if I didn't twist my ankle, that would be bad. That was a close call. I could have twisted my ankle just now when I stepped on the way I stepped. Yes, injuries are not uncommon on the trail. They happen. They can get you off the trail. So it's a minor injury, nothing that's too critical. One can stay in town for a day or two, take a 0 day, heal. As long as it's not a broken leg, if it's just something small, you can go lay up in the hotel room for a couple of days. For the through hikers, I don't know if I ever will be a through hiker. I think I can handle being on the trail 6 months. That's the reason I'm doing these section hikes. Okay. That's a cell phone tower. Maybe I have signal. Oh, come on, you'd think, but now I'd actually find the shelter. That's one of the things I thought you never survive for civilization. That means there's a trail, a little service that comes up to that. As I walk over there, I see it. I'm going to stay on the actual trail itself. But I'm going to have to end the video here in a minute and try my best to get to town while I got daylight left. Or shelter. I don't know if I'll be in town or shelter, whichever comes first. I'll come to one of them here in a minute. I think I misjudged the distance. Okay. 13 miles, 7 miles. Oh crap, that's what I've done. The 7 mile one's the opposite direction of I'm walking. The 13 miles one ahead of me. No wonder I ain't seen it yet, because I'm still walking more than 7 miles. I've been walking, well, except a few little breaks here and there. I've been walking, well, I wouldn't say non-stop. I've been walking for quite a while. I got in the trail at 1 at 6 o'clock. I think it was like maybe a little 40 minutes altogether in breaks. So yeah, I should be coming to the trail. Something.